At the beginning of the story, a boy is born. The boy's father referred to him as a disgusting thing when he saw him. While the boy was sad that his father said this to him, he was more disappointed that he was born on the same day as Kajin. Kajin is a child blessed by the sword god Kashak. He was born with a blessed body and talent. When the boy's mother looked at him, she was disappointed. She wished that she gave birth to Kajin instead. Later the boy found out that the reason his parents did not love him was because he was born without a right hand. Every night while the boy was sleeping, his mother would come to tell him to die. Every time the boy heard his mother say this to him, he would smile because he heard what his father said when he was still in his mother's stomach. Before the boy was born, his father had referred to him as their last hope. The boy's father was never able to beat his elder brother at anything, so he wanted his own son to be better than his elder brother's son, which is Kajin. That dream was destroyed after the boy was born. He didn't have any god's blessing and he was born without a right hand. In the garden, some maids were playing with Kajin. The boy's mother went to spy on them. She was surprised to see that Kajin had already started walking. She looked at her son and she was disappointed to see him crying on the ground. When the boy was finally able to walk, his mother asked him not to bother himself because Kajin had already started to learn how to use a sword. When the boy started using a sword, his mother told him that Kajin has already started to use mana and he is learning the family's swordsmanship. The boy was depressed that he could not surpass Kajin. When the boy turned 7, his parents sent him away to work as Kajin's servant. The people in the family knew the boy as someone who was sent by his parents to support his cousin, but in reality, the boy's father sold him for 300,000 latent. The boy, whose name is Dayven, was beaten constantly by Kajin. Kajin never liked him from the start, so he beat him up every time he got angry. Every time Kajin beat Dayven, Dayven always held his tears. He was very angry that the adults in the family turned a blind eye to his situation. He immediately knew that there is nobody in his family that would support him. Kajin's father was known as an incredible man, but he left the family a long time ago and never returned. Because of that, there was no one to control Kajin, so he grew up as a tyrant. While Kajin was sparring with a trainee, he easily overpowered the boy. When the boy's sword broke, he told Kajin that he had lost and does not want to fight again. Instead of ending the fight, Kajin used his wooden sword to beat the boy up. After beating the boy up, Kajin asked Dayven to spar with him. Dayven had always been jealous of Kajin's strength and talent. He wanted to be better than him. He rushed to attack Kajin, but Kajin easily blocked the attack. He was angry that Dayven was glaring at him, so he used his full strength to push him back. While Dayven was on the floor, Kajin continued to beat him up and step on him. He told Dayven that even if he works hard for years, he will never be able to catch up to him. Dayven did not let these words get to him. He continued to work hard. While Dayven was doing his best to surpass Kajin, Kajin became lazy and started to drink, use drugs and sleep with different women. Even though Kajin was not working hard, Dayven was still not able to beat him in a spar. But Dayven did not give up hope. He believed that one day, he will surpass Kajin. Years later, we see Dayven and Kajin fighting in a duel. Kajin pushed Dayven back with his strength. Dayven hit the ground with a lot of energy. Thanks to this, he was able to block Kajin's vision with the light his sword produced. After blocking Kajin's vision, he attacked him from the sky and used all his strength to push him down. This attack created a massive explosion on the stage. When the dust cleared up, people were shocked to see that Dayven had defeated Kajin. Dayven was extremely happy. He had always lost to Kajin, and now when he is 29, he finally defeated him. People had always told him to stop fighting Kajin and just give up, but he never listened to their advice, and now he has achieved his goal. The people in the arena began to chant Dayven's name. Kajin was annoyed that he lost to someone that he had always considered a loser. Dayven remembered how his parents always wanted him to be Kajin. He told Kajin that if he was him, he would not waste his life drinking and abusing drugs and stepping on weak people. He would cherish his talent and work hard. After saying this, Dayven walked away in happiness. As he was about to leave the stage, Kajin stabbed him in the chest. Everyone in the arena was shocked to see this. Dayven told Kajin that he was still a loser till the end. Dayven was sad about his situation. He had finally defeated Kajin and he could not live to enjoy his victory. He knew that he had no chance of surviving because the sword that Kajin used to stab him is the sword given to the heir of the family. The sword contains anti-demon mana and the only way that he could be saved is if a lady called the Miracle Saint heals him. As Dayven was about to pass out, he told Kajin that he will be remembered as a loser. When Dayven woke up, he found himself tied to a chair. When he looked up, he saw a prison warden. The warden told him that he is very lucky that the Miracle Saint was present in the arena and she healed him. Dayven was shocked that he was alive. When he looked at his body, he noticed that it was broken and he can't use mana. The warden asked Dayven if he signed a contract with the devil. Dayven was shocked to hear this. The warden told him not to be shocked because the only way someone like Dayven can beat Kajin is if he signed a contract with the devil. The warden told Dayven that his parents already admitted that he signed a contract with the devil. Dayven was shocked. The warden accused Dayven of being a devil who killed 300 innocent children to become stronger. He said that Kajin stabbed him to protect the honor of their family. Dayven was disappointed. He realized that he won against Kajin but he did not win the family. The warden told him that he will have all his mana sealed and be imprisoned for the rest of his life. After saying this, the tendons in Dayven's hand and leg were cut so that he would not be able to run and his mana was sealed with many layers of chains. After Dayven was imprisoned, Kajin came to see him. He told Dayven that people refer to him as a hardworking genius and he has become a sword emperor thanks to Dayven's sacrifice. After Kajin humiliated Dayven and left, the amount of food given to him reduced. Dayven was starving and slowly dying. He wished he had died in the arena with honor. As he was slowly losing consciousness, he wondered how his life would have been if he wasn't born with one hand and had the blessing of the sword god. He said that he did not want to die yet. Immediately he said this, he lost consciousness and saw a bright light. When he woke up, he saw a man squeezing his shoulder. The man called him Vinin. Dayven was shocked to see that the man was squeezing his right shoulder. He thought that he was dreaming but the pain he felt in his shoulder did not feel fake to him. When Dayven looked up, he saw that the man that was squeezing his shoulder was an adult from the branch family. Dayven was surprised that he knew such information because he had never met the man before. At that moment, Dayven realized that the man called him Vinin, the seventh son of the Adenka family. He decided that what is currently happening to him is a dream but he did not hate the dream because it was better than the underground prison. While Dayven was thinking about his situation, the man that was squeezing his shoulder got angry that Dayven wasn't responding to him. He decided to use mana to inflict pain on Dayven. Dayven quickly removed the man's hand and used his left hand to push the man away from him. Dayven intended to push the man a little bit but the man completely flew away from him. Dayven was shocked to see this. He couldn't understand why the man was weak despite being skilled in using mana. He apologized to the man and tried to help him up. The man refused his assistance. The man told him that he is arrogant because he is from the main family. He told him that his son is going to crush him mercilessly and it will be the first time that someone from the branch family will defeat someone from the main family. Dayven was sad to see this man. The man was exactly like his father. This man had always wanted to win Vinin's father but because he could not achieve that, he focused on defeating Vinin. The man told Dayven that he will not forget his arrogance and he will destroy him at the assembly of true swords. After the man left, Dayven sat down to access his situation. He accepted that he wasn't dreaming. When he closed his eyes, he saw the memories that belonged to original owner of the body. Vinin's mother passed away after giving birth to him. His father never cared for him and his siblings constantly bullied him. Among the 8 children of their family, Vinin is the 7th child. He is a coward who cried after the last born slapped him and walked away. He is an unwanted child who is hated by his siblings and he is seen as a prey to the branch family who want to surpass the main family. Dayven thought that his situation was ironic because he who is referred to as one-armed Dayven of the Samion family got reincarnated into the body of the useless child of the Adenka family. Dayven looked around the room. He saw a diary that belonged to Vinin. In the diary, Vinin complained about how hard his life was and how everyone from the branch family was always looking for a chance to kill him, how he could not do the same things as his siblings. Dayven immediately understood that Vinin had a low self-esteem and he had given up on everything. Dayven was shocked by how unique his situation was. He had always wanted to live while Vinin wanted to die. The one that wanted to die disappeared while the one that wanted to live got a chance to live. While thinking, someone said that Dayven's situation is weird. Dayven was shocked that there was someone in the room with him. He looked around and he did not see anything. He asked the person who he was. The person said that he is the original owner of the body Dayven is in. Dayven was shocked to hear that he was Vinin. Vinin showed himself to Dayven. He was floating in air. He told Dayven not to call him Vinin anymore because he is no longer in his body. He told Dayven to call him Yulion. Dayven was shocked to see Yulion. He asked him how he was still alive. Yulion said that he had a revelation. A revelation is something gods give to humans. It is usually given to humans who are blessed from birth. Dayven was surprised to see this. He asked Yulion if he is a god. Yulion said that he is, but he is a minor god. He actually wanted to call a spirit god but he accidentally summoned Dayven, and now if he wants to become a true god, he has to get numerous achievements. Dayven told Yulion that he has no interest in helping him get achievement. He said that he has gained a new life and he wants to enjoy it. Yulion told Dayven that his spiritual energy is low and if it disappears completely Dayven will die. Dayven thought that Yulion was threatening him. He said that Vinin's body is quite healthy and he won't die anytime soon. While he was talking, he began to feel some pain. He immediately understood that Yulion had done something to his body. He called him a bastard and passed out. After he passed out, Yulion decided to show him his real memories. He entered Dayven's body and began to show him his memories. Dayven saw a memory of Yulion getting beat up. Instead of Yulion crying, he was thinking of his next move. Dayven immediately understood that Yulion did not fall into despair and he was not a coward. He was just acting like one. Dayven could not believe that Yulion had already planned all his moves carefully. He was shocked that Yulion was actually 13 years old. After Dayven woke up and calmed down, Yulion asked him to listen to him because the deal will favor the both of them. Dayven told him that he will listen to him. Yulion asked Dayven if he knew Archdemon Dayven and the hero King Kajin. Dayven was surprised to hear this. He asked Yulion to explain what he said. According to Yulion, this story happened 500 years ago. The one-armed swordsman, Dayven, broke out of the Samion's prison. Dayven signed a contract with a demon and killed thousands of people to become stronger. That is why history remembers him as an archdemon. When Dayven heard this, he realized that he has reincarnated into the future. He was disappointed when he remembered that the Samion family abandoned him and chose Kajin. Kajin became known as the Storm Sword and he eventually became the Sword Emperor. Dayven was sure that was the original story of what happened, and yet the Samion family created a fake history where he was a monster. Yulion told Dayven that Kajin was a hero who loved his cousin. Dayven was annoyed to hear this. He told Yulion that the story he is talking about was fabricated. Yulion was surprised to hear this. He asked Dayven if he is someone that was born in that era. Dayven said he is. Yulion was shocked to hear this. He referred to Dayven as an old man. He told Dayven not to be angry because history is a story written by the victors. After calming down, Dayven told Yulion to continue the story. Yulion said that Kajin worked with the greatest hero of that time, the Sun Sword Emperor, to defeat Archdemon Dayven. Dayven said that he does not know anyone called the Sun Sword Emperor. Yulion told him that the Sun Sword Emperor's name is Arslan and he is the one who created the Adenka family. Dayven was surprised to hear this. He knew Arslan as a weak brat. When Dayven was still alive, he knew Arslan as a young child who always admired him. Arslan was Dayven's friend and disciple. After Dayven was imprisoned, Arslan constantly came to visit him. He knew that Dayven was innocent and that he was been framed by the Samion family. He promised Dayven that he will do everything he can to regain his honor. After saying this, Arslan never came to visit Dayven again. Arslan created the Adenka family and left them with only one mission, and that mission is to surpass the Samion family and face the truth. Dayven was surprised to hear this. he immediately understood that Arslan Falker abandoned the Falker family and created the Adenka family to help clear Dayven's name and regain his honor. After understanding this, Dayven was certain that it was his fate to be reincarnated into the body of Vinin. He asked Yulion if he will become a true god after he fulfills the family's mission. Yulion said that he will. He told Dayven that after he becomes a true god he will give him an incredible blessing. Dayven accepted the deal. He thanked Arslan for creating a family to help clear his name, and he decided to surpass the Samion family. After saying this, Dayven decided to walk around the castle. Yulion called him an old man and asked him what he was looking for. Dayven told Yulion to not call him an old man. He told Yulion that he can forget about their mission if he keeps calling him an old man. When Yulion heard this, he began to call Dayven by his name. While looking around, Dayven hears some people fighting with their swords. When Dayven looked at the people fighting, they turned out to be knights who were practicing their swordsmanship. Dayven was curious about how much martial arts had improved in 500 years and how much stronger Kajin's descendants would be. While looking at the knights, Dayven felt a lot of pain and passed out. After Dayven reached his room, he did his best to circulate mana in his body in order to stop himself from collapsing easily. While circulating mana in his body, Dayven felt something odd. He immediately called for Yulion. When Yulion appeared, he asked him why he never learnt any martial arts. Yulion told Dayven that he was born with a disability that stops him from learning it. Dayven said that this is impossible because Yulion was born with a heavenly exoskeleton. Yulion asked Dayven to calm down and explain what the heavenly exoskeleton is. Dayven told Yulion that the heavenly exoskeleton allows an individual to store mana in the bones. Yulion did not understand what Dayven meant. Dayven told Yulion that martial artists use mana to do things that normal humans can't. Mana, which is used to increase a martial artist's strength, is stored in the heart of any martial artist. But people who possess the heavenly exoskeleton can store mana in their hearts and in their bones. This allows them to use mana endlessly. Yulion was shocked that he possessed an incredible body. Dayven told him that he does not understand the importance of the heavenly exoskeleton. He told him that Kajin, who is referred to as the Hero King, also possessed an heavenly exoskeleton. Guys, we have come to the end of our video. Please don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button. If you guys want part 2 of this video, let me know in the comments section. See you guys later.